area, and then we don't have a weird like reflection. Okay.
Is it going?
Yes.
Just gotta be energetic.
Yay. You should see my excited. I go quiet when I'm excited.
Okay.
Yeah. So, okay. I guess we should also
How should we start?
say what grade,
Okay.
our names.
Yep.
And, well, just this stuff too.
Well, yeah, might as well start with that. Okay, so.
Hello?
Oh, hold on, I gotta get into my phone operator voice.
Oh, I don't have different voices.
Hello, and welcome to our grade 2 lesson plan. I am Mr. Churchill.
It's grade
It says grade 2.
5. I forgot to change that one.
Ignore me.
Grade 2.
Hi, welcome to our grade 5 lesson plan. I'm Mr. Churchill,
And I'm Miss Baker.
and today we're going to be talking about mixing objects together. No, I'm doing that again.
We should also probably plan who says what.
Yeah. Okay, we're bringing this closer so I can read.
Okay, make sure you're out of frame.
Okay, we're gonna try again.
Okay, so
We just need to get through each chunk as a piece.
introduce yourself, introduce me, you do lesson goal, I do curriculum link, you do engage, I do explore.
Okay.
You good with that?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Dog.
Oh, she was blocked by the glass.
Oh.
Actually, you know what? If we have everything else and we're like, ta-da! So, this goes over there for now.
Ha! Whoa! Sorry, you're in the way.
Nisha! She does that.
Okay.
She goes underneath her feet.
Hello and welcome to our grade 5 lesson plan. I'm Mr. Churchill,
And I'm Miss Baker.
and today we are going to be doing an experiment on understanding the changes between two different materials.
And our curriculum link is describing changes that occur in properties of materials when they interact with each other. It's SEO 59.
So, when doing any experiment, it's important to figure out what the previous knowledge is. For example, the children at this point, in theory, from point 58, should already have an understanding of taking two objects and putting them together. However, they should still be able to take them apart. Whereas with 59, we are taking two and combining them into a new mixture. But before doing the lesson, you might also want to ask the children, considering they have this info, what else might go together. And so that leads us into our Explore section.
For the Explore section, we're going to allow kids to do their own experiments and explore the subject. So we're going to get the kids to make an educated guess or like a hypothesis on what they think will happen. And then we will give them different materials and objects to use and to mix and get them to experiment. You can use things like Skittles and water and juice and pepper, baking soda, vinegar, and just get them to see which different things will make a reaction. It is important to let the kids combine and mix these materials to ensure that they're doing it safely. After, we'll get the kids to record their results.
Okay, do I need to scroll and cutting this out? No!
Mouse?
Yes. Okay. So, as Miss Baker had said, it's important to have students share what they've learned and how this relates to the hypothesis that they had written on what would happen in the Explore section. So, have students also explain their findings for each of their experiments, and then, at this point, hold on.
I get them to explain why I think certain things made a reaction.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Also,
Boop.
this is going to be annoying, but You are cut off just slightly.
Okay, there we go. Fixed it. So as Ms. Baker has said in the Explore section, it is important to have children figure out how these experiments relate to the hypothesis that they wrote at the beginning. It is also important to have students explain their findings for the experiment by explaining and sharing how different materials have interacted with each other. From this, then, you can give them the terms and concepts for the lesson plan that is to follow. So now we will show you an example of the presentation of the lesson in the lesson plan as you see underneath, the Jello experiment. So what you will need for this experiment is, hold on, no, I'm going to try that again. So the idea of this experiment is to explain the concept of solubility of different materials. And this will and the Jello experiment will be the reference used for this concept.
It does use solubility, but again,
Oh, right, can't use that term. Okay.
no, it's not about using. It's just we're not focusing on solubility because that's physical change. We're focusing on
The chemical change.
chemical change.
Okay, let me redo that whole thing.
That's the thing. It's like we're not sure exactly what terms to use because it doesn't say that in the curriculum guide, and the only way we would know that is from their textbook. What terms that they're learning.
True.
We're missing that piece. Do we want to look that up right quick?
Yes.
Okay.
Do, 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 do,
We'll be back.